In communication, connectivity is everything. We ensure that the links never sleep. Quantities and qualities, all in our data service, providing efficient, reliable voice and data service. We believe if you're not up to speed, then you're going backwards. Communications have to flow as fast as the speed of light. Whatever business you're in, having someone who understands your needs is critical. That is why we just don't offer you technology, we offer you solutions. Enjoy Gamcel's internet broadband anytime, anywhere. Your national operator, Gamcel, Yaibaram.
All right.
Honey, did you remind him that the last time he sent the money, it was not enough to buy all the provisions?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell him.
Are you guys talking about money transfer to buy provisions?
Yes.
But don't you know about Baluwo?
Baluwo? What is Baluwo?
Baluwo is a service that your son can use to send provisions directly to you guys from the shop. And you don't have to worry about the exchange rate.
Tell me how Baluwo works.
It's very simple.
Just log on to baluwo.com and shop, or download the app on your phone. You can shop on the website or using the app to buy online basic products for your family and friends. With Baluwo, you decide what your money is spent on. Your money, your choice. Buy online products for your family and friends in the Gambia, Senegal, Nigeria or Mali. Baluwo, better than sending money.
Hello and welcome to this special program. And of course, we do our show around 5:30 to 6 o'clock. But today I'm doing this special interview because as you know, the Gambia is playing South Sudan in chess, and Kerr Fatou will be accompanying you all the way in Senegal. So my team and I will be hitting the road very soon to go to Senegal to bring you updates as to what is happening in Senegal in chess, the preparations with the boys, the officials, and all the activities that is happening in chess. We will bring it to you, and this is all courtesy of our partners, AfriCell. It's going to be a special program, Road to Chess, Kerr Fatou Road to Chess with AfriCell, and we want to thank AfriCell for sponsoring this trip to Senegal. And of course, to discuss all of this, we will definitely bring you updates starting from tonight. What is happening in chess. Tomorrow, what is happening, we'll have a special brunch in Senegal with officials, and we'll show you the stadium, what is happening when fans arrive. We know that AfriCell is taking over 500 fans to Senegal, so we will be showing you what activities is happening also there. But to discuss all of this, I have Mr. Lamin Jassey. Lamin is the CEO, Secretary General of the Gambia Football Federation. Lamin, welcome to this special interview all the way from Senegal Chess. How are you, Lamin?
Thank you, Fatou. I am good. I am fine. I'm in good spirit. The preparation is in high gear, and then we're anticipating a lot of fans to arrive from the Gambia.
So, Lamin, where are you talking to us from right now?
Right now, I am in the middle of Dakar, Grand Dakar, as I'm talking to you right now. We visited the Senegalese Football Federation, but also paid a courtesy call on the ambassador, the Gambian ambassador in Senegal, Hadrame Sidibe. So right now, that's where we are, and I'm talking to you from here. I'm going straight to chess. For the preparations has already started in Anesh, and in fact we are told that people are already gathering in chess, trying to buy some tickets.
So let's start with the footballers. They were in Kuwait, in Kuwait, right? Dubai, right? They were in Dubai. They had a friendly with the UAE, and which was really good. And we know that they have now arrived in Dakar. They are on training. Tell us, what is the status, the mindset of the boys and the coach right now?
Thank you very much, Fatou. And let me take this opportunity to really thank you for giving us the platform to have this very important conversation. Even yesterday, we ourselves had to do that so that there is no information gap. So this is really going to help us bridge that. The fans, they want to know the state of their national team. They want to know what is going on in the camp. Yes, you started at United Arab Emirates, Dubai.
Yeah.
That's where they had the training camp. And I'm sure you know the results of that match. It was a 1-1. We went there on the invitation of the United Arab Emirates, the Football Association. And Fatou, there was a little bit of history made there too. Gambia has, not won an international match outside of Africa since 1977. So the national team, this current national team, has set so many new records, and then I think we are heading for another new record. In my view, the spirit in the camp is great. Is fantastic. I had the opportunity to be at the airport to receive them. We took them to their hotel. And then yesterday I had the opportunity to interact with them. I watched their training session. And let me tell you, Fatou, what I think is going to happen. The coach will have a difficulty in selecting the team because we have a team now that all the departments, midfield, those who follow football, they will agree with me. You have good players in all the departments, be it the midfield, the strike, let me just generalize all the departments. And some of these players are playing in top leagues. I'm sure you know Ibrahim Adabo won a trophy. Hassan, you would see it all over on Facebook. So these people are hungry for glory again. Of course, what happened in Cameroon. We thought we were going to go to Cameroon for our national anthem to be sung and for our flag to fly. But we ended up in the quarterfinals. Nobody predicted it. So that is the kind of spirit these boys are having now. And then I can tell you that the mission is not just for tomorrow's on Saturday's match. The mission is to qualify for the 2023 AFCON in Cote d'Ivoire. That's Ivory Coast. That is the mission. So that I can tell you, it is written all over them. They have the commitment. They have the spirit. The players are ready. The coaching team is ready. GFF is ready. The leadership is ready. Government is ready. Fans are ready. Everyone is ready. Now it has to be glory, glory, glory. We had waited for 69 years for our first AFCON qualifiers. But this will be that now the door has opened, if you like. We are saying that more qualifications are coming on our way as far as AFCON is concerned. And who said, Fatou, that we cannot even qualify for World Cup?
Of course we can, and we want to. Now, how important is this game for our qualifiers? How important is this game?
It's very, very important because this will be the beginning of the qualification proper. If you would recall, Gambia was ranked because of our ranking previously before the AFCON. We had to play a preliminary qualifiers with Chad. That was the match we played in Morocco. Now, this is the qualification proper for us. So winning this match is very, very significant. It marks the beginning of the journey to get into the qualification of 2023. And then, Fatou, after playing here on Saturday, the team will continue to travel to go to Congo-Brazzaville, and they play there on the 8th. Winning the two matches, Fatou, it puts us in a very, very, very good position. We can say, even if we are not there halfway, but we are very near halfway to the qualification. So it is very, very significant. And sometimes when you start good, it's always good because it gives the players the spirit and so forth. We are very hopeful. I'm not downplaying the capacity or the quality of the Sudanese team, the South Sudanese team. I'm not doing that. But I'm also trying to portray and showcase the hunger, the spirit, the fire in our boys, trying to make to continue, because they already made their nation proud, but to continue making their country proud.
So Lamin, we know that the fans will be traveling to Senegal starting today, tomorrow, because I know this because I know we are coming, and I know that AfriCell is also, and other institutions are also bringing fans. They are bringing a lot of people into Senegal. Now, what is the EMC and the local organizing committee and the GFF officials doing to make sure when the fans arrive, they are properly taken care of and everything is properly done to ensure that nobody is missing game day?
This is one of the most important questions, Fatou, and I will take my time to answer it. We have taken this thing very, very, very seriously because we are hosting. What people should understand is the Gambia that is hosting this match. So therefore, as far as CAF is concerned, we are responsible. The Gambia Football Federation would be responsible for everything, security, match organization. We are just doing it in Senegal, but we are responsible. So we are very conscious of the things that you have just mentioned. We started this work not now. A team came here a month ago to talk to the Senegalese football when we decided that we were going to come to Senegal, to talk to the Senegalese Football Federation, but also to talk to the Senegalese government. We did that, and then we made an agreement. We went back, and then we came back again, an advanced team, which is led by myself and my staff, all the departments, referees department, competition department, finance department, protocol unit, security unit, all of the elements or all of the areas that normally are engaged in match organizations, all of those units and departments are here in Senegal, the heads of those people. We started our work since on Monday. I can tell you the stadium is well secured. I can tell you security arrangements are in place. I can tell you protocol is very important, are all in place. I can tell you both teams have arrived and they are all in their hotels. We have not had any issue. As I'm talking to you right now, the referees have also arrived. The match commissioner will arrive at 16 in the next hour. In fact, from here, Fatou, I'm driving straight to the airport. So all of those things are in place. GFF official, the president, Mr. Lamin Jassey, invited over 200 people. 200 people are on his invitation list. Those people, Fatou, the Gambia Football Federation is taking care of their invitation card, which means that is their pass to enter the stadium. The Gambia Football Federation will be taking care of their transport. The Gambia Football, in fact, some are advanced party. Gambia Football Federation will take care of their lodging. And then when they travel in the morning from Gambia to Senegal here, we are going to provide lunch for them. They will have lunch, and then they will go and watch the match. After the match, they will then leave. I can tell you, Fatou, we also had a meeting with the government of the Senegalese, the government of Senegal, particularly their security sector. And then we have been given assurance that because when you travel from one country to another, there's always this border checkpoint.
Yes, I was going to say that when you have a lot of people traveling, because even though Senegal and Gambia were the closest neighbors, but there has always been these issues when people travel, the number of security checks and others. What are you guys doing to make it easy for us, the traveling fans who are going into Senegal?
Fatou, I can assure you, all those arrangements has been made already. The Minister of Sports, because we deal with the Minister of Sports, we cannot go directly to the Minister of Interior in this country. Yes, but the Minister of Sport, we had a meeting with them, and then the Minister of Sport officials had already written to the Senegal. They have so many different units in terms of security, but they have written to all the sectors that are custom, gendarmerie, all of the people that normally are at that border post. They've already been informed that the Gambian contingents will start traveling, like you said, tomorrow. Some will even start coming today, so that they are aware. Now, one thing I want to emphasize, Fatou, and I want you to help me, you people in the media, to help us do that. Senegal and Gambia are not the same. If people are traveling to another country, I think the basic thing is we need to observe their rules. We need to obey their rules and regulations. People should not travel with prohibited substances. People should not travel with weapons. Basic things. These are things that the Senegalese authority had asked us to inform, to advise the fans. Because we don't want anybody to come here to have an issue. We want you to come peacefully, watch the match. Inshallah, we win, we celebrate, and drive peacefully back to Banjul. That's our intention. But in order to achieve that, we need the help of the fans themselves, the traveling fans that are coming. So this is a message out. Let them be rest assured. And even if they are stopped, let them take it easy, because every country has its own laws. Probably if the police turn up and stop you, there must always be reason. It's always good to have a good conversation with them. And then, we will be available. If there are issues, people, Gambia, we all know each other. People can always call the federation and we will try to solve this problem. We have a security contingent that is already here on the ground that, are working with the Senegalese security. So, and so that there will be no problem. In terms of entering the stadium, everything will be color-coded. We are having a second advanced team is arriving tomorrow. We are going to do a simulation tomorrow, Fatou. What that means is we are going to deploy all the people in the gates, like the different gates of the stadium, and we will try to demonstrate. Now, if the crowd come, how are you going to handle the crowd? How are you going to escort people to enter the stadium? All of these things, and we are going to do it with the Senegalese security, so that there's no difficulty in communication. Of course, here everyone's in Gambia. At least almost everyone can understand or speak Wolof. These people are French, we are English, but Senegalese can also understand. Some of their security officers can understand English. So hopefully there will not be any communication breakdown. But in case those things occur, we have taken care of that also, Fatou. We have attached every unit. We will attach someone from the Gambia to work with that unit. Every gate, a Gambian personality, a Gambian official will be there with the Senegalese authority. We cannot bring our uniformed security officers. That doesn't happen. But we will have our plainclothes officers here who are also going to work with the Senegalese to help everyone to so that there'll be no struggle in entering and even after the match in exiting the stadium and then getting into their buses to drive peacefully back home.
Well, great. Interesting. And I think it's important that we stress out this because this is some of the concerns people like me and others will have. We're traveling, and then how is the route going to be? Is it going to be very easy? Have you worked out all the diplomatic arrangements so that people don't, get stuck on the road? But now, Lamin, let's talk about the tickets. Where do you get tickets? I know people are buying, but there are so many other people who don't know where to buy tickets. Because like you said, this match is very important. It's important that people come out and support the team. This is just the starting of the qualifiers. And it's just few hours drive to Senegal. Where do you get the tickets to the game for Saturday?
Okay, we've been advertising since last week. We've informed the general public that the tickets will be sold at Vista Banks, all Vista Banks branches, and obviously the sales are going. So anyone who wants the ticket, you contact the Vista Bank. The other, we've also catered for ticket sales here in Senegal, and that in fact, as I'm speaking to you, when we get to chess, people may be watching this in Senegal, Gambians in Senegal may be watching this right now. They can come to chess at the stadium. We are lodged directly opposite the stadium, and if they come there, they will be able to buy tickets from us. When we went to the Gambian embassy, they said the Gambian community here also, they have their own association. They are interested. They want to come and watch the match. We have given them a contact for them to do that. The Scorpion Fans Club is, I must also note, is also coming probably tomorrow. You understand? All of these people will help us in advertising because they also have a platform. There is a bigger number, and they are very good in mobilizing. So tickets will be available in chess. Now, this is important, Fatou. We are not going to sell tickets at the stadium on match day. On Saturday, we will not sell tickets at the stadium. So if you want your ticket, you want to buy a ticket, it is very good. You get your tickets today and tomorrow. On match day, ticket will be sold, but it will not be sold at the stadium because CAF regulation does not allow that. It is simple. The reason why CAF doesn't allow that is to avoid any kind of stampede or any, people can scramble to try to get tickets to enter the match. That is why we are not going to sell the tickets in the stadium. However, we will be able to tell people on Friday the spots that we are going to be selling the tickets on Saturday. And that also, at some point, we will have to stop it because the match is 4 o'clock. And Fatou, this is important. Let me say this too. Those who are coming on Saturday must ensure that they at least come early. Come early because it takes you, if you cross by First Ferry, you get to chase around about 12ish. If you get here at 12, at least you can go to a nice restaurant, have your meal, have your nice, benachin, if that is what you like, and then have your kind of pop and water, and then go walk peacefully, watch your match. After the match, you go home. So all of these things, where the stadium is, there are restaurants around, and then, Gambia and Senegal are one country up. So a lot of people traveling here, this may not be their first time to come to the Gambia. Some people may want to bring their lunch packs. That's even better, Fatou. You can have your lunch pack and then, eat your lunch pack before the match. Then it's just a question of going into the match. You don't have to struggle here and there, in and out. Our aim is people to come. We know we are not organizing this match in the Gambia. We know, like you said, the challenges we are going to face. But Fatou, we are battle ready for those challenges. We are not saying nobody will have an issue, but we are ready to overcome any challenge that may arise. But we will need the support and cooperation of the fans, so that we will, and I am in the spirit that we are going to win, so that we will join the convoy and celebrate from Chess right down to Banjul. This is the wish of every fan of our football. We owe it to the fans. They had supported us, Fatou. And that is why I always say, like they say in the business, in business, the customer is always right. For us at the Football Federation, we also have this belief that the fans are always right. Even if they are wrong, for us, they are always right. But we also want them to help us, to help them, in order to ensure that, they enjoy the match and everyone enjoys the match and then go. And Fatou, let me tell you the goodwill here. The Senegalese Football Federation had given us all the support needed, and they are continuing doing that. The Senegalese government, oh my God, I cannot thank them enough for some of the things that they are doing for us here. Senegalese people are even saying they are coming to watch our match. Remember, they are also playing on Saturday, but their match is at 7 o'clock. And also remember, Fatou, their match is closed door, because their match with their qualification, the playoff they had with Egypt for the FIFA, there were some issues, so CAF has banned fans from entering their stadium. So our match will play from 4 to 6. Their match will start from 7 o'clock. So people will be able to watch our match and then after an hour, the Senegalese match will be there. So what we are even telling each other, let's all pray to win. Then there'll be a double celebration, Fatou, and I'm sure you'll be part of that celebration too.
I'll definitely be part of the celebration. And I just want to emphasize on one thing again, is traveling, how we travel as fans. I do know that, when we go to football, we should remember that we're going to another country. ID card. For fans that are traveling, yes, Gambia and Senegal, we're like one country, but you need your national identification or even passport, something that identifies you to be able to travel, because you don't want to not have an identification and you go to the border post and you say, oh, Senegalese, they're making it difficult. No, you need identification. I think, Lamin, we need to clarify that before we go further.
Fatou, thank you very much for bringing that up. That is for your own good. It's for the good of us, those are traveling. Make sure you have your ID card. If you don't have an ID card, if you don't have any form of identification, I think it's best for you to sit at home than come. Because they will ask you, even though we, like Gambia, no matter what our relation, if Senegalese come to Gambia, they have to produce their identification cards, correct or wrong or right. Any country you go into in this world, no matter the relationship, those are basic standard procedures. So it's a very good point that you've just raised, and I'm appealing to people, if you misplace your ID card or if you are coming here, get your ID card, put it in your wallet or your passport, a form of identification. Because if they ask you, or probably, and may God forbid, anything can happen also, So how would people identify you if people get lost? All these things can happen. Someone can come to the stadium, maybe you want to visit a friend before the match, and you get lost somewhere. At least your ID card will be something that will be able to identify. People will need to know. So all these things happen when a crowd is gathering. You get prepared for everything. Like I said, the security people that are here is a combination. It's a multi-sectoral security. We will have an immigration people in there. We will have intelligence officers in there. We have paramilitary there. We have general duty police there, and we will have the soldiers there as well. So it's all across the board. It encompasses so that in any aspect, someone will be there. And Fatou, another thing, our GFF security FIFA CAF security officer is also a CAF certified security officer. That is Musa Jame Falcons. I'm sure you know him. He will be on the ground. And then, you know, he also, the military in the Gambia and the military have a very cordial relationship. So all of these things, we have, you know, made provisions that all of those people will be on the ground to ensure that if anything happens, or if God forbid, for any eventuality, they will be in a very good position. But it's very important that people bring their documents, but also people cooperate. That's the word. Cooperate with the security. In the event that your car is stopped, you are traveling privately, you are stopped, and they ask for document. Please, for heaven's sake, produce the document. Tell the officers where we are Gambians, we are fans, we are traveling to Senegal to chase, we are going to support our team. I think for that alone can even solve you. But when they stop you and you start making sort of, you know, I wouldn't be there, Father, you wouldn't be there to appeal on their behalf, their time will be wasted. You understand? And it is in their country. Sometimes it is how we even approach things. That's what brings us problem, you know, rather than, in fact, you know, documentation and so forth. So I'm appealing to our brothers and sisters that are coming just to cooperate with the security. Tonight also, I'll emphasize this point. I am directly in touch with the Chief Security Advisor of the Senegalese Football Federation. I am in direct touch with the Ministry of Senegal, responsible for competitions for the Senegalese Ministry of Youth and Sports. I am in direct contact with the Gambian Ambassador Hadrame Sidibe. I am in direct contact with officials of CAF that are also present here, responsible for match organization. So you can see that the communication, that's why we are here for a week. This is why we came here earlier, so that our brothers and sisters, it's not just for the national team, but it's for the traveling fans, Fatou. That is why GFF had to send a team here to ensure that, you know, nobody encounter any problem.
So thank you, Lamin. So for I think it's important that I make this point. At this point, what we want is victory for Gambia. And I know football is the only thing that brings us together more than anything in this country. And I know how we all cheered the national team when they went to AFCON. And that's what we want again. So I think it's important to come as a nation. Yes, we wanted to play in our country, but the infrastructure is not here. And let's be honest to each other, it is the government. The role of the Gambia Football Federation is not to build a stadium for anybody. And I think, you know, we all know this. I mean, sometimes you look at some of the comments, you're thinking, wow. I mean, I think it's important we put these things out there. Yes, the GFF have a role to play in developing our football. But when it comes to national stadiums, that is an infrastructure that the government has to build. And the one we have right now cannot cater for the need that CAF is asking for. And that doesn't mean our football should suffer. What that means is we should work as a team and build a playing ground that's fit for purpose. And if we don't have it, our football is not going to have to suffer. We have to do something else. That is why we are playing in chess. We are not going to continue to play in chess for the rest of our lives. We will definitely play in Gambia at some point. But I think what is important today is to focus on what is ahead. Getting the national team to qualify, supporting the team, going to Senegal. I mean, let's be honest. Sometimes we have to be very honest with these things. Football is expensive. And we all know that the role of the Football Federation, I don't agree with them. Because I've said many times, I have said things that I've seen that is wrong with the Gambia Football Federation. But the truth of the matter is the Gambia Football Federation does not build football stadiums. The stadium is supposed to be built by the government. And right now we have a stadium that cannot host us because of some technical issues. That is why we're playing in Senegal. And that's why we are going. And so many other people are also going to be going. So Lamin, going forward, how is the state of mind of the footballers? You know, some of us, I'm mad that my star is not playing. Steve Tarawale is not there right now. Who else? Like, I know that Musa is there, Asan Tuarez is there, Dabo, the guy who just won with his team. So, you know, what is the level of the preparation for the boys? I know we will be visiting them tomorrow, but what is the level of preparations for the boys right now? Are they excited?
They're absolutely excited. You know, in the beginning, I said that coach will have a problem in selecting the team. Of course, Steve, your star is not here. But I can tell you, all the key players, that participated in the AFCON are here. Of course, this always happens sometimes. In fact, sometimes you can have all the players even there, but they cannot all play at the same time. Some will not even play. But the question is the spirit. The spirit is high. What I have seen, the fire burning in these kids, I think the AFCON has opened up. You know what AFCON has done? It has put them on a platform that they have never been, Fatou. So now it's like they've tested this thing. They've tested glory, you know what I mean? And they will be ready and they are willing to even bring more glory to their dear nation. And then one thing people don't also understand, you see these professional players, it is always a pride for them to play for their country. You see, if they come here and play, when they return to their teammates, some of their teammates are not having that opportunity to play for their nations. So they become celebrated within their own clubs. You know, son, especially when they win. All the people that played in the AFCON will tell you in your private discussion, when I return back to of course, they appreciate them. Your coach will appreciate you, and it gives you, it adds a value to you, to the players. So that is why everyone wants to play for your country, not just to play for your country, but also to do absolutely well for your country. And I can tell you that I have seen that. I'm not a technician, but these are basic things that you can read in the spirit. When the spirit of the camp is high, it is obvious. It's like you cannot hide it. When it is low also, it is obvious. But I can tell you, we are in good spirit. The coach is ready. Everyone is ready. The ministry, the Gambia Football Federation, the fans, everyone is ready. You touch on something I will not shy away from. I myself have been, would I say, a victim. I did say playing in Senegal for me was not the same, and people took it and was flying all over social media. Fine, and that's okay. People have opinions, but Fatou, let's put this into context. I'm not saying justifying that why we should play in Senegal. I'm not justifying that, but let me tell you, 20 other countries are not going to be playing in their country, in Africa. What is happening is this: CAF has taken a decision, and the decision is African football cannot be just at that level without improvement. In order to improve it, we have to play in standard football fields. In order to improve it, we have to standardize with our counterparts in Europe and other parts of the world. So that's what CAF is doing. Now, CAF sent an inspection team to inspect all the stadiums in Africa. If your stadium don't pass, they say, I'm sorry, you cannot play a certain match here. That's what happened in our case. Our stadium was built in 1982. How many years from now, Fatou? It's a long time. It has served the purpose. Now I can tell you, I don't work for government, but we are working with them. Government is is taking this matter very, very seriously. Nobody will celebrate us coming to play in Senegal. Nobody, Fatou. I would love to be in Gambia. I've been out from my family for a week. I would love to be in Gambia, and then we all go to the stadium, win, and go to Westfield and party. That's even better, not so.
Yes.
But like you said, football must be played. We cannot just say, we don't have our stadium is banned, so we fold our hands. We are not going to play the match. We have to play the match. And if we have to play the match, Fatou, we have to play the match somewhere.
And we are going to play. And we will win.
Yes, and we will win.
Inshallah.
But I think, I have so many, it is an open secret that I have so many friends in the government. I am not even going to pretend that it's not the truth. So, of course, some of them will be seeing this, but I told people concerned privately as a citizen, not as general secretary, but as a citizen, as the leader of the young people in this country, that this matter must be looked at, and then I can assure you, even today I spoke to my good friend who is also a football fan, our new minister, Fatou Ibrahim Asila, you understand, who is also a football fan. He turns up at the stadium, and they are taking this matter seriously. The Minister of Youth and Sports is taking this matter very seriously. The President is taking this matter very seriously. The First Lady is a football. All of them are football fans. I discuss football with them. They are taking the matter very seriously. And then I'm so, I cannot speak for government, because I'm not a government authority. But I know that the goodwill, the political will is there. Not to even just renovate the stadium, but to create. I'm going to challenge them to look for another place to build another stadium.
We want a new stadium. I saw the standard editorial and I said, yes, We want a new stadium. We don't want this one renovated. We want a new stadium built. And inshallah, we will.
Yes.
You will get a new stadium.
Yes.
But I think it's important, Lamin, to say this. I have said this. I am not a big fan of the GFF, but that has changed since so many things happened. Surwal kodi kulajik bulko fate. Ni moye wati kanal nina. To be honest, it is under this leadership that we are able to go to AFCON. It is under this leadership we have seen so many other qualifications. It is under this leadership that we have seen a lot of things happen in our football, the mindset, and a lot of international players. Those things, we cannot shy away from saying it, even though we don't agree with the GFF on so many things. And I think it's important to put these things. And then that is why it's important that I am advocating that we have a new stadium. And I know we have a very dynamic minister, the Minister of Youth and Sports, who is also very much committed to the young people. And I do know that there are plans to have a venue for the Gambia, to either have a football stadium or renovate this one. And I think this is good. Let's go play in Senegal. And when we play in Senegal, government will say, oh, no. And I think this is good.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a way of them doing it for you, for us, all of us. But I think for me now, the focus should be, how do we win this game on Saturday? Because we won that. We see what football was able to do for us in the first couple of months when we went to AFCON. The number of attention it brought, right? Recently, we just signed, the Baluwo signed contract with GFF to support domestic league. This is all because the enthusiasm football has brought around people. It is the only thing that brings that kind of attention to any country. And I think it's important for us as a nation. I've said something. When it comes to football, everyone comes. There's no color to that. Everyone supports. That's why, I know for a lot of my fans that are watching, and I am just pleading to all of you, let's support the national agenda today. Let's support the footballers. Let's support this team, because right now they are in chase. They need all of you to buy tickets and go to the stadium and support. Now, let's do the other things after this game. But for us to qualify is very important. Even if we are going to play Samo Santo, I think it's important we support. So Lamin, before you go, finally, what message before you go again to the supporters, especially, what do you want to tell them?
Father, you just said it. You are a superstar. Thank you very much. I think you did it for me. Your this last statement said it all. Let's put everything aside. Let's focus on the bigger picture. Let's win this match. When we go back to Gambia, we can continue the debate of the new stadium. And Fatou, this debate is not only happening in the Gambia. My colleagues in other African countries, general secretaries in other African countries, are telling me the same thing. They are having the same. They are having the same kind of debate in their country, because they have to leave their country and play outside. So it's all over the place. Liberia is just here. Liberia, in fact, some their cases are even more serious than others. So but I hope that our authorities are also listening. My parting message is this, guys. You heard what Fatou said, and you heard what I said. So we'll try our effort. Come in your numbers and let's support the team. If you get here, we will try to do everything possible for you to get your tickets and to go and watch your match and to peacefully return home. Fatou, I even forgot to say, even for the ferries, we've made arrangements, so that crossing times. Fatou, we because we know we are not in Gambia, so we will have to do this to make things easy for people. That's why we are here. And we are here to help. And Fatou, you said one thing. Football unites people. Nelson Mandela said this, and I don't know whether I'll get the quote right, but he once said, and maybe I paraphrase, is that sports is the most powerful tool that can unite the world. Nelson Mandela used sports, rugby, to unite South Africa. When he came out of prison, South Africa was divided. You know about it, the apartheid. Nobody sport the Springbok, because Springbok is a white man's rugby team. It's a white man's thing. But Nelson Mandela came, he wore when South Africa hosted the World Cup, he wore the jersey and went to the team and ended up winning it in the nation through sports. When AFCON here, we saw everybody, all the political leaders wearing our national team jersey. But for me, that was so touching, because here is a game, the beautiful game brought everybody together, regardless of which political philosophy or which political party or your inclinations are. And then this is what we want to do. Gambia, we normally, I don't know whether we underrate ourselves, but let me tell you, we are now highly respected. Even here in Senegal, I'm telling you, when we went to the federation, people were hailing us because our first participation, we went to the quarterfinals. You know, Senegalese are telling us, you know, Gambia, we were waiting for Gambia. Senegal was waiting for Gambia to win the cup. Without you coming to AFCON, Senegal would not have won the cup. So you can see the thinking even of the Senegalese. And to tell you the truth, as far as their authorities are concerned, they have given us the utmost support. And we were very grateful for that. We went to the embassy, and I said that because the embassy here are the representative of the government in this country. And I told her, Drame, the kind of support that we are receiving from them. And I'm sure the authority, Kaba is coming, and Bakari Jame and Ibu Faye, they are with the national team. Some of us who are involved in the organization, we have reported this thing to them as well. But the media is very important so that people can hear it. We are the same people, Africa. That's what I always tell people. Africa, we are one family. We are the same people. You know, it's just the demarcations, but we are all the same people. And Fatou. On that note, I once again ask everyone, you know, to come and support. And inshallah, if we win, inshallah, let's all move peacefully and then go back to Banjul and then continue supporting the beautiful game and watching it. And then I'm sure my friends in the government also, and even in the private sector, for them to invest in sports. Fatou, thank you for bringing Baluwo. People did not know the secret. You brought it to us. Thank you very much. We appreciate you, and then keep advocating on our behalf. You said something. Let me say that, you know, the Gambia Football Federation, this is a record. I said it in Cameroon. France Venkat interviewed me, and I said it there. I said, we were coming here just for the national anthem to be sung. That's what we thought. And then for the flag to fly. But we came here and become quarterfinalists. You understand? And that is, for me, is more than proud. You know, and inshallah, we will go and qualify and even do more in Ivory Coast. But all of these things also happen under the leadership of Lamin Kababajo and his team. And we cannot deny that. We cannot. Fatou, there is only one first time. You cannot have second first time. They are the first people, the leaders, the people I'm working with, Kaba and his team, Bakari Jame, Ibu Faye, all the ESCO members, you know, they are the first to have to qualify Gambia to AFCON. Nobody can clean that. Nobody can erase that. It is in the history books. Our great-great-grandfathers will come and they will talk about it. I told the president, you should be super proud of that achievement. But if we are still hungry for more glory, and inshallah, we are the administrators. We implement their policies, and we will do everything possible to give that support so that glory, it doesn't come to Kaba, it comes to the Gambia.
Yeah, definitely, Lamin, and I want to join you to echo those statements, to encourage the leadership of the Football Federation. As a nation, I think one thing that unites us, like I've said earlier, is football. And what has happened in the past couple of months has only strengthened that zeal to do more. Gambians are now yearning for more because under the good leadership of Kababajo and Bakari and the entire yourself and the entire GFF, we're able to go to AFCON, but not just go there as just to get our flag high there, but we also put up a performance that was really impressive. And that could not have happened without the support of the minister, the government, but most importantly, the GFF and the football players who also put out everything to make sure we are not just going to be representing the Gambia, but we are going to really represent our people. That is playing, but even going further to go to the quarterfinals. I think that was remarkable, and never ever can we erase that from our history. And I think for that, I have given you guys a pass on so many levels. Just because of AFCON, I have given the GFF a pass on so many other levels, and I want to encourage. That is why Kerr Fatou and my entire team, we will be in chairs to support and cheer up the fair footballers, and also show our viewers what is happening in Senegal. We cannot live stream the game, but we will show you the build-up of what is happening at the stadium, and also to tell you who is at the VIP and all what is happening on the ground before the game starts. But we want to thank you, Lamin. We will see you very soon in chess, and we want to thank you and your entire team. My regards to the boys, and I'm sure everyone watching, people are excited about the game, and we are going to win. And inshallah, we will go to AFCON again under your leadership. Thank you very much, Lamin.
Thank you, Fatou, for the opportunity. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And with that, that brings us to the end of this program. Like I said, we will be in chess, and this is all courtesy of AfriCell. We say road to chess, Kerr Fatou road to chess with AfriCell. We will be in chess. Tomorrow we'll have the brunch there. We'll have another show, the build up to what is happening in chess, and we will show you what is happening with the footballers. I think what is important now is to go out and support the boys. It's very, very important because we need to win this game. And when we win this game, it qualifies us to another level. And when we win that level and then another level and then to AFCON, I think it's important. We don't want to just be one-timers about AFCON. We want to go again and again and again. And how can we do that? Is by winning today and other games. That's why it's important for every Gambian to come out and support the games. If you are not able to go, please watch it on TV. I think it will be on GRTS and on RTS. They will be live streaming the game. But like I said, Kerr Fatou will be there. If you cannot go, you are not watching, please pray for the team. It's important. This is a national game, and I hope you all understand the importance of this game. Thank you very much, and good evening to you all. Bye-bye. See you again very soon.
In communication, connectivity is everything. We ensure that the links never sleep. Quantities and qualities, all in our data service, providing efficient, reliable voice and data service. We believe if you're not up to speed, then you're going backwards. Communications have to flow as fast as the speed of light. Whatever business you're in, having someone who understands your needs is critical. That is why we just don't offer you technology, we offer you solutions. Enjoy Gamcel's internet broadband anytime, anywhere. Your national operator, Gamcel, Yaibaram.